Black lives matter. White lives matter. All lives matter. But for how long? How long will this continue? The fight for justice, the fight for fairness, equity, and equality, the burden of the Black community, decades after decades, years upon years, how long will this continue? Just when it is believed that the struggle has to a great extent been nipped in the bud, another one just dawned. Leaving our mouth with a certain taste bud, one filled with a mixture of many questions. What is happening? Where did we go wrong? How will the next generation be like? Will this ever end? Questions begging for immediate attention and practical answers. Jacob Blake, an unarmed Black man trying to de-escalate the scuffles between two women in his neighborhood, accosted by the police and after rounds of brief altercations, shot at least 7 times to the back at close range, like through the eye of a needle, right in front of his 3 children, aged 8 to 3 years. What monstrosity, what animosity of the highest degree. Man's inhumanity to man, what brutality! Jungle justice of some sort. The flashes and the sounds from the gunshots will echo in the ears of his little ones. For so long, only time can heal. The trauma they will suffer from the memory of seeing their father in the pool of his own blood, helpless, will linger for so long, only time can pacify. But for how long? How long will this continue? Some will blame, saying he walked away from the police, he resisted arrest, he was rude to the police, he was probably reaching out for some weapon in his car. But did he deserve the gunshots? Did the innocent children deserve such horrific experience? 1,001 ways, many arsenals abound to handle these kinds of situations, but they chose to plant multiple bullets to his waist whilst grabbing him by the vest, leaving dear Jacob Blake now potentially paralyzed from the waist down. A miracle will pray he walks again. A miracle will pray he is alive after the multiple surgeries. Jacob Blake, even in his hospital bed, battling for his life, according to his mother, he called on the white police officer in the room to join them as he prayed. Now that is the heart of a Black man, pure, loving, forgiving, like of a child. His family is broken, shattered, yet having consolation in faith, calling on the Black community, calling on all and sundry for peace and calm, hoping that this will be the last.
They shot my son 7 times. 7 times. Like he didn't matter. But my son matters. He's a human being and he matters.
The pain in his father. Can you imagine? This is real. This is real, America. This is real. But the medical diagnosis right now is that he is paralyzed. And because those bullets severed his spinal cord and shattered some of his vertebrae that Attorney Salvi will get to in more detail, it is going to take a miracle. It is going to take a miracle for Jacob Blake Jr. to ever walk again.
This is nothing new. I'm not sad. I'm not sorry. I'm angry. And I'm tired. I haven't cried one time. I stopped crying years ago. I am numb. I have been watching police murder people that look like me for years. I'm also a Black History minor. So not only have I been watching it in the 30 years that I've been on this planet, but I've been watching it for years before we were even alive. I'm not sad. I don't want your pity. I want change.
My son has been fighting for his life.
Can you talk a little louder?
And we really just need prayer. As I was riding through here, through the city, I noticed a lot of damage. It doesn't reflect my son or my family. If Jacob knew what was going on as far as that goes, the violence and the destruction, he would be very unpleased. So I'm really asking and encouraging everyone in Wisconsin and abroad to take a moment and examine your hearts. Citizens, police officers, firemen, clergy, politicians, do Jacob justice on this level and examine your hearts. We need healing. As I pray for my son's healing, physically, emotionally, and spiritually, I also have been praying even before this for the healing of our country. God has placed each and every one of us in this country because he wanted us to be here. Clearly you can see by now that I have beautiful brown skin, but take a look at your hand, and whatever shade it is beautiful as well. How dare we hate what we are? We are humans. God did not make one type of tree or flower or fish or horse or grass or rock. How dare you ask him to make one type of human that looks just like you? I'm not talking to just Caucasian people. I am talking to everyone. White, black, Japanese, Chinese, red, brown. No one is superior to the other. The only supreme being is God himself. Please, let's begin to pray for healing for our nation. We are the United States. Have we been united? Do you understand what's going to happen when we fall? Because a house that is against each other cannot stand. To all of the police officers, I'm praying for you and your families. To all of the citizens, my black and brown sisters and brothers, I'm praying for you. I believe that you are an intelligent being just like the rest of us. Everybody. Let's use our hearts, our love, and our intelligence to work together to show the rest of the world how humans are supposed to treat each other. America is great when we behave greatly. Thank you.
Black lives matter. White lives matter. All lives matter. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe if you haven't. Until I come your way again, bye for now.